Starting as a production assistant is often the fastest way to just about any job in the film industry. Where are the jobs? Who does the hiring? How do you land those jobs? What should you expect when you first show up on set? What's going to be expected of you? What tasks will you likely do? How do you do those tasks? Like a rock star. What's it like to be a freelancer? What will you be paid? How will you be paid? What do you do when you don't get paid? How do you balance doing your job with trying to move up? What's really going to help you move up? And what are some things that seem like good ideas, but they're actually going to keep you from moving up and probably keep you from even getting hired again? You could spend your first 6 to 8 months trying to find gigs and struggling to learn the ropes, or you could show up knowing the basics and spend that time earning respect from the people who can help you move up and the people who are going to hire you. The Power PA course starts with an in-depth training in deciphering the secret code of the film industry. Once you graduate, you can get listed on the Power PA directory. That's where you can get hired. You also get lifetime access to the Power PA Resource Center, which includes film industry standard resume and cover letter templates. Once you complete that resume, we'll do a one-on-one review and help you make sure that it's really your best resume that's going to help you land the jobs. Then there's the private mentorship group where you can connect with fellow students, graduates, your humble instructors, and invited film experts. We also provide ongoing career advice, coaching, and mentoring. Encounter a problem on set? Want some advice about moving up? Let's get on Zoom and talk. We all started where you are now, and we built our careers on that foundation. Dave is your lead instructor, and he's been teaching this class for over 8 years. Mark is often going to be the person answering your questions in the private mentorship group or one-on-one. And I'm Matt, also one of your instructors. So now let's look at some excerpts from the course. And everyone who watches the video to the end gets a free goldfish. What? I thought, oh, sorry, no goldfish. I was wrong. I just didn't get the memo on that. But enjoy the video.
There are about 1 million little things that are said or done in very specific ways on a film set. But if you weren't born or raised on set, how could you possibly know these things? Well, wherever you are on that path, welcome.
I'm going to go over a couple of call sheets, and the reason I'm going over a couple of them is because not every call sheet is the same. Let's start with the big one first.
As a PA, you might pick up a rented lens for the director of photography or a microphone for the sound department. You might work with a location manager to help prep a house or a space for shooting. You might wrangle cables, but always ask a crew member first. There are rules about who touches what, but we'll get into that later.
I'm here in a spot where you would often find a PA. The PA might be told to stand in this spot and not let any cars come from that direction down the alley because we're shooting at the other end of it. I've seen a lot of crew members make a couple simple mistakes that really impact their ability to communicate over walkie and the impression that they make on the rest of the crew. The good news is, I'm going to tell you what these mistakes are so you don't have to make them.
How do freelance rates work? It's a big question, and the answer is more complex than just a dollar figure. PAs are paid a day rate, but not all day rates work the same.
I definitely have been told by more than one AD that if they have a PA who is not consistently replying to them, giving them a copy on radio, they just won't hire them again.
And as a PA, you'll often be hired by either the production coordinator or the first AD. The age-old question, what's the difference between a grip and a gaffer? Well,